Common Sense Radio.
Good morning, you bunch of drunks.
Red sandstone, it fell.
Had a story on the Allman Report last night about a group called Black Guns Matter. And at first I thought, okay, if this is a bunch of guys like, and they're white dudes, and they got a thing called Black Guns Matter, that's probably not going to go over very well, whatever. But it turns out it's some black dudes who are coming to town and making a tour around the nation, training people in urban areas to adequately defend themselves and de-escalate and help themselves, save their lives. I thought I could get behind that. That's pretty. Yeah. And it's perfect for now with our constitutional carry, as a lot of people are maybe going to be carrying, but don't go through the training. Now, any responsible gun owner, like I talked about Greg Pugh last night on the air too, STLCCW.com, and he has gift certificates, that kind of stuff, but he said, basically, even though you don't need a conceal and carry permit, you still want to be confident and have your training and all that kind of stuff. But these guys seem like they're on to something. KJ, Kevin Jackson.
You found the Black Sphere.
Hey, brother, thanks for holding on. We got kind of off the rails there earlier, so thanks, brother.
Turn on your hot light. Hey, Black fans matter, man. Black fans matter. I've been listening to my stepsister kind of got me turned on to Neil Diamond. I think Neil Diamond's a genius. He's an amazing singer. He really has a passion in his voice, especially the way he ends things. Nice, yeah. Like that. It's really cool to hear him. No, he's amazing.
Yeah,
he's got to be like 113 now.
I don't know, but there's a guy who, like, for instance, really appreciates his fans, and he's kind of keeps to himself. He's all about his music. You don't see him out there doing, Barbra Streisand-y type of stuff.
No. What was that movie he made years ago? Was it The Jazz Singer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that about 6 months ago. I really didn't know what it was about. It's actually pretty good. I mean, it's cheesy acting, but you get to hear a lot of Neil Diamond and his songs and stuff. It was kind of cool to watch that evolution. No, it's good. I think it's great he's coming to town. But anyway, we got a ton to talk about, man. Donald Trump's the prez, and people are losing their minds. They're talking about he's not draining the swamp. I saw some articles about that, and I was thinking, it cracks me up that a guy's a self-made billionaire. He doesn't own any patents that I know of in, medicine, or, he didn't invent the internet. He's just been very savvy about how he's done his work in his business. And he starts picking people. And what do? All the losers, the never-Trumpers, the people who didn't believe he could even make it. Well, I don't like that person. Well, shut up.
Yeah.
Who are you? Why should you like him? You didn't like Trump.
Right,
so
exactly.
Let the guy do his job. And then you see he went and had a conversation with Carrier, and they're going to leave 1,000 jobs in Indianapolis. Well, congratulations. He's done more than Barack Obama did, creating a bunch of bean picker jobs and who else knows what else, bureaucrat jobs. He's already done something real, and he's not even in office yet.
Well, and what's beautiful about it is it's not even really a deal. It's just his policies.
Exactly.
Deregulation and lowering of corporate taxes, and that's a pretty good deal, and it's for everybody.
More's coming. More's coming. I'm telling you. Look, as a former management consultant, I can tell you. I haven't even talked to any of my former clients. I will guarantee you, there are CEOs shifting strategies. Boards are shifting strategies, saying, you know what? Let's start looking at the money we have offshore. Let's start looking at these plants we currently have. Let's start onshoring, things like this. I think it's going to be great. I'm actually going to be talking with a gentleman this week here in town about doing what I'm going to call innovation centers. And I want to do these all over the country and set these up for Donald Trump, help him out. And we're going to get young Black and Latino kids to innovate existing corporations. They can't get in those corporations, so we're going to task them with, if you ran Emerson, for example, what would you do? because I believe, Jamie, there's so much initiative and drive in these youngsters. They want to do something. They want to make a difference, but they've been watching from the sidelines. And if they know, if you teach them what these companies do, and you say, what would you do to make this product better? What would you do to make this product something that would appeal to the masses or whatever? I think these kids are going to come up with the craziest, coolest stuff you've ever seen, and I want to be the guy to lead that. So if there's anybody interested, listening, that wants to help out, contact Jamie, contact me at kjradio.com. Send me a note, and we're going to get going on this, and we'll probably start it here in St. Louis.
I think it's a great idea.
Going to get these kids off the street and get them thinking about, using their imaginations. This is what we've killed in society, is the imagination of these kids.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And then here's the other thing, though, and what we're going to see, and that's why I kind of tied this to the people who were talking about the $15 an hour wage. It's almost like all they have to do is wait for a little while, and they'll see their wages increase, because wages increase with a stronger economy and competition. And there's no doubt wages need to be increased, but the government's not the one to do it, except through policies.
Look, Jamie, we proved this with the oil boom that happened up in the Dakotas. You couldn't get a $15 an hour job. You would have been underpaid. I mean, Walmart people were making $19 an hour.
Yeah.
You couldn't get a job under $25 an hour if you tried. And by the way, Walmart couldn't fill their jobs at $19 an hour in the Dakotas when they were fracking and it was booming. So you're exactly right. The job market will do what it does, and you don't need government to mandate it. And look, McDonald's is already proving, you want to make us do this? We'll get rid of, for every 15 employees we used to have, we'll only need 5.
Right.
Because we're going to automate. It is a lost leader. Anytime the left proposes something that they say is going to help, make somebody have to hire you, and you don't have to, put in the effort and learn things and innovate and use your mind to do it, then, it's always going to be a loser at the end of the day.
So people are going back and forth about the whole Romney thing, and I've been really anti-Romney ever since his ridiculous, petty, and unmanly speech that he gave a while back. And then, of course, then midway through the show, somebody calls and talks me off the ledge, and she's like, well, no, but maybe it's just a better thing for the country, blah, blah, blah. And I can buy that, too, in terms of forgiveness, and both these guys are men, blah, 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 except for he didn't order the frog leg soup, which I thought was a pansy thing to do. But nonetheless, what do you think?
I think Trump needs to. I'm happy that he's reaching out to these people, that didn't like him, but to offer them olive branches and say, come in the administration, the answer is no. There are too many good people who are out there who supported him from the beginning. Those that, when he became the guy, who supported him 100%. And there are a lot of great people out there. Is Romney a good guy in terms of being able to get things done? Absolutely. But there are people that are just as good as he is who were supportive of Donald Trump. And what is the thing here? I think it's the same thing that he did with Hillary. He was he was conciliatory. He didn't burning no bridge. Everybody said he didn't have the temperament to be president, that he was vindictive and all this. And here he is saying, hey, come on, Mitt, let's have a conversation. Hillary, I'm not going to go after you anymore. I can't say what the Republicans and the Justice Department will do, but I don't have any, there's nothing between us. We have no beef. And I think that's a good thing for him to show. But at the end of the day, you can't reach out to the Clintons. You can't reach out to the Romneys and the Never Trumpers and all these guys that are going to come sucking up, which is what they do. The rhinos and the other leftists. Oh, now it's Mr. Trump. You don't do it because it shows the people that support you want to see loyalty to them before you start dishing it out to anybody else.
Well, I thought it was interesting at the tail end of the dinner, though, Romney and gave his little news conference, or gave his little press availability, and acted like he was still kind of on the fence, that Trump needed to still prove something to him.
And what I've seen through these discussions I've had with President-elect Trump, as well as what we've seen in his speech at the night of his victory, as well as the people he's selected as part of his transition. All of those things combined give me increasing hope that President-elect Trump is the very man who can lead us to that better future.
Yeah, so...
Really? Really?
So
look, that's as big of a mea culpa as you're going to get. But that's him saying, I'm done with this. And I think it's big of Trump to say, look, I don't have a problem going to Mexico and meeting with a guy that thinks I'm his enemy. I don't have a problem talking to Hillary on the night and saying nice words about her. And I think it goes to show exactly what he said during the campaign, which is, I have the temperament, but if you piss me off, I will definitely use it against you. And I think that his continued use of Twitter, I think is amazing. I hope he does it throughout his entire presidency.
Me too.
I hope he continues to rock the boat in every way possible because he keeps everybody, as we say, on tilt.
I'm just worried what the Saudis are going to think when some guy walks up to them and he walks like a penguin.
I don't know what the reference to that is, but okay.
Romney walks like a penguin.
Oh, does he?
That's what Trump said.
Okay, because I was going to say Seagal runs like a girl. We're going to go into that, right?
All right, man. KJ Radio at Kevin Jackson TBS. Thanks as always, brother.
All right, brother.
Okay,
Take
it's
care.
Common Sense Radio.